All right, the reason why I broke this up is because we haven't really talked about the conventions of algebra. And the conventions of algebra, mathematicians like to talk one way, and we like to communicate our ideas about polynomials in a very specific way. Now, what way is that, do you ask? Well, generally, specifically when we're dealing with variables of x squared, and this is just univariable, I mean, we're only dealing with x's and not xy's, we can tackle that example later on. But when we organize a polynomial, and it's always best to organize our thoughts before we start thinking, like before we start writing stuff down, is that we always like to write the highest degree on the left, and as you write your polynomial, you'd want to write your lowest degree. And typically the lowest degree will be your constant. I'm just having trouble writing it down today. There, that's how we're going to organize this. So first things first, I need to spot out my like terms. I always take a look at my first term. So there's 3x squared. Now I go looking for anything else that's an x squared. And in fact, it's this minus 6x. So if I want, I could write 3x squared minus 6x squared to begin with. Minus. Now maybe I'm going to switch my colors to green, and then I go to my next term. My next term is 4x. Now the reason why I chose the x squared to be my first term is because my exponent was 2. Now when I write my green terms, my exponents, or the x terms, my exponents are 1. So I have minus 4x plus 4x, and this is looking really good. And we're all good, right? And I have exhausted all my x's. So this is really exponent 1, the green. I look to my expression and I ask myself, do I have any constants now? I have a constant of 5 and a constant of 2. They're like, so I can add them. So in my first group of like terms, they're the red ones. And since I put them beside each other, it makes it really easy to think about. 3x squared minus 6x squared is minus 3x squared. Now 4x plus 4x is plus 0x. 5 plus 2 is 7. Now convention also says that anything with a 0 coefficient we typically don't write. So I would write this expression as minus 3x squared plus 7. And that's your final answer. But be careful, just remember there's a secret 0x in that. Anyways, best of luck. Please ask me about the conventions of organizing polynomials. Organizing really does help out clean up a terrible, awful mess.